Okay, funny story. My wife was listening to my podcast the other day. Yes, she does that. And she said, "What's this thing called Whatnot you keep talking about on your podcast? Are you shopping without me?" Yes, I am. I'm cheating on you. It's called Whatnot. It's live shopping with chat, and it's a lot of fun. Look, I coach a lot of people online. I coach people to make money online. Most don't know how to do it. And I have been telling a few lately to go to Whatnot, see what they're doing, and give it a try. If you're a Whatnot seller, you really shine, and your people find you. And that's a big deal because if you're selling online, they need to find you for you to make money, right? And then they become repeat customers because they see your face, not just your logo. Whatnot is the largest dedicated live shopping platform, whether it's beauty, it's collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies. Yep, cookies. Sellers are building real thriving businesses. Anyone can do it too. Some people on Whatnot are selling, get this, 10 times as much as they do on other major marketplaces. And you don't know this, but Whatnot buyers spend more than an hour on the app every day. They're not browsing. That's why they call them buyers. They're buying your stuff. So here's how it works. You go live, you showcase your products, and you earn real income. Search Whatnot, WHATNOT, in the App Store, download, and you can start selling right away. So I've been talking about the glasses I ordered from Zenni Optical, my sponsor. Now, I've never ordered glasses online before. I didn't trust it, to be honest. But mine had a scratch, and Zenni was my sponsor, so I kind of sort of had to do it, right? I mean, I can't tell you about it if I haven't done it. So my previous thinking was, prices are too cheap. These can't be good. I'm not going to like them. I'm picky. I take that back. Mine costs about $70, and I can't tell the difference from the $500 pair I purchased 2 months ago. By the way, my wife likes them too. She said they look good on your face, and I want some too. And at about $70 or less, I can buy them. I am surprised, and I'm a customer. Zenni Optical has prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, all starting at under $30. Go to Zenni.com, pick a frame, upload your prescription. They'll ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And Zenni has that virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frames look on your face, and that is very cool and confidence building. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now it's time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out pretty quick, so don't sit on this. Go to Zenni.com/podcast, promo code podcast15.
Never give up, fighting till the end, gotta get back up. No time for loss, fighting till the end no matter what the cost. Keep moving, gotta get back up. One, keep moving, gotta get back up. Keep moving, gotta get back up. One, keep moving, gotta get back up.
How are you? Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Happy Friday. Come on in for the ride today. I have no idea what's in store for you at all. I just step in and do my thing, turn on the stream of consciousness, teach you what I can teach you. Man, you know, the best part about this show is that I spend a lot of time throughout the course of the week working with a lot of people. Not a ton of time, probably 12 hours in meetings and conversations, coaching calls. And by the time I get to the podcast, which I do after I've had a week, I have so many ideas to share with you, and that's where this all comes from. But at the end of the day, no matter what my idea was, no matter what I wrote down and put in front of me, then my mouth opens up and it all changes. Hang on for the ride. Today, talking about Plan B and why you don't need a Plan B. You don't need a Plan B. There's no need for a Plan B. It'll take you longer to get what you want, but there's no need. But we'll talk about that in a second, okay? It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com, the positive boost you need every single day. It's 2006. Man, how do you reach a goal? I take you back in time. It was 2004, right around Christmas time, and I was frustrated trying to find a way to get out of what I was doing. It was good what I was doing. I was doing television, film production, a lot of voiceover work, things like that. But I wanted to get in the world I'm in now. But podcasting didn't exist. And so I was doing like a lot of people do. I had a glass of wine. I was sitting in my office there. Still have a picture of it, actually. I should share it with you sometime. I'm embarrassed by it, by what I looked like. But, you know, I looked like a guy that was searching. And I found this podcast thing. And I never forget. Walking into the living room about 10 minutes later and saying to my wife, I said, "Hey, honey, I found it. It's called a podcast." She goes, "Pod what?" I said, "Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out." And here we are, nearly 20 years later doing this thing. And thank you for the support over the years. Man, has it ever changed? Still the top 1% podcast in the world. Thank you for that. That's kind of crazy. We were number one for about 10 years straight before everybody else showed up, and it got more difficult to do. But, you know, hey, there's Burger King and McDonald's on the same corner for a reason. That's why we do this thing. But I appreciate your support all over the years. And now as we get to the end of this season, moving into kind of a different realm and still defining exactly what that's going to be, which would be typical Scott, because I love doing what I'm doing, but it does have to change. And I think you're going to like what we're going to do here beginning of the year. So hang on for the ride. Well, let's jump into it, okay? Plan B. Have you ever wondered how the world's most successful people get that way? Well, of course you have. That's a big question, isn't it? I mean, some people don't even think really big. Others do. I don't know. Could it be their timing? I'd say yeah. Yeah, there's no doubt timing is right with everything. I typically am about 10 years behind everything else. Although on the big things like podcasting, I was right there, right at the beginning of the curve. It's still riding that thing. That wave is still going. Could it be timing? Yeah, possibly. But don't blame that on anybody. Do they know somebody? These successful people? The answer probably yes. Yeah. Because you can't do things really big without other people. You have to meet people. People have to help you get there. You can do a lot. You can get big. You can't get huge. You can't scale without some help of other people. So yeah, their timing is probably right. Yeah, they probably know somebody. Yeah. Luck. That's it. They're lucky. We can talk about luck all day long. And people go, I make my own luck. I believe that to be true. But is there luck in the world? You better believe it. Yeah, I think so. I don't know if I would call it that. But yeah, sometimes you just, you stumble into people, stumble into things, stuff happens, get an idea pops in your head, decide for the first time in your life to go after it. Is that luck? I don't know. Let's think more about it, okay? Because I think all those are right. Also, I think none of them matter. So every person I ever known who has achieved what might be called remarkable success, big success, whatever it happens to be. And I don't know. I think at some point when you look at what it is, I don't care how much money you have, how much fame you have, how well known you are. That's not what it comes down to. It never does. Of course, I don't think we know that until we go through that and figure that out. We got to climb that mountain first. Hard to climb a mountain. To get to the top of that mountain, it's kind of lonely. Nobody else is there. And if you've ever climbed a mountain and get to like 16,000 feet, it's cold too. And the wind's blowing. It's not easy. At least nobody else is around. Number one, they recognize that what they wanted. And they envision themselves living that life. I cannot imagine anything more frustrating, and I have done this myself, so I'm not saying anything out of line here, than absolutely, truly recognizing what you want and then putting up with everything else around you. I mean, recognizing and envisioning what you see and what's there and then not doing anything about it. Why do we not do anything about it? I know teaching the Face Your Passion program right now, I can tell you, because it's a mountain the size of Everest times 10. So it's okay to recognize what you want, and all successful people do, and they envision themselves living that life and they decide to go for it. What makes it confusing is that, what is going for it? You could recognize a very simple life. A gentleman I talked to just this morning, lives a 2-bedroom condo. He said, yeah, I've had everything else. I don't need much. I'm just this is what I want. I want to get out and help, and that's what I do. I help people. I'm the same way. I've downsized over the years. I used to have 13 gas engines in my house. Well, 13 gas and 1 diesel. I think I have 3 now. I downsized. I recognized what I wanted. I envision myself in a simpler way of doing things, focusing more on the things I like to do. So that's the thing you need to do too, number one. Number two, at some point, they commit to go all in. Their dream is going to happen. There is no plan B. You've heard me talk about my Face Your Passion program for a while. I committed to that almost a year ago. I said, I really am passionate about this. I actually really know how to do this. I've studied this my entire life. I'm going to build something that's going to help people do the same thing. And I went all in to the point that I said I was going to stop doing the Daily Boost podcast. Like I said, I'm still going to do a podcast, just going to change things up a little bit. I cannot tell you how many people are saying, Scott, don't stop. I have to, because I'm committed full, all in to Face Your Passion. At some point, you have to commit to go all in for whatever you're doing. The dream is going to happen. There is no plan B. Are you there yet? I talked to my daughter-in-law. I don't like stepdaughter. I don't like the name stepdaughter. I've known her since she was 14. She's my daughter. She's now a psychiatrist. And I cannot tell you you might know if you've ever raised a psychiatrist, the conversations I had over the years, but many, many times she said to me, Scott, there's no plan B. This is it. I'm going to be a doctor. Didn't know she was going to be a psychiatrist. That's where she landed. That's what she wanted to do. That's where love was. There was no plan B. And I got to tell you, a lot of tears, A lot of crying, a lot of money spilled too. A lot of frustration along the way. No plan B. Number 3, they practice never-ending flexibility and perseverance, regardless of what gets in the way. Those successful people keep going until they get what they want. That's scary, isn't it? First off, to begin to envision what you want, to recognize that. I think it's one thing to recognize it. I think a lot of people can do that. They want to change. They want something. It's more difficult to envision what that actually is. That's where I spend my time helping people to kind of paint that picture. I think that's the hardest thing to do. But it's scary to commit to go all in, isn't it? When you're as I say, burn the boats, you're not going to go back. You're not going another direction. It is scary to make it happen. You have no choice but to stay up late and to work hard and to say no to everybody else to get what you want. But the dream is going to happen. And when it does, you'll have what nobody else has. Never-ending flexibility, perseverance, because life is going to get in the way. It's probably what's scary about it to begin with. You will keep going until you get what you want. Does that scare you when you think about it like that? Because I'll tell you this, when I look at you, you're already doing that. It's amazing how many people I talk to that keep going to get what they don't want. Are you following me here? It's what I do for a living. It's not my first time at this personal development rodeo. I'm amazed by people working so hard to get what they don't want. In my life, I have been blessed to have almost been conned by 3 con men. I know it's a weird thing, isn't it? I was in the advertising marketing business. I did radio, the whole thing. And those people tend to find you because you can help them get what they want, but they don't tell you they're crooks. Fortunately, I never helped them get anything that they wanted. I caught on them soon enough. They never got anything from me. And they are in jail right now, every single one of them. If you ever get me on the phone, I'll tell you who they are. It's crazy what happened being that kind of business. But I'll tell you this, here is what I learned from it. It blew my mind how hard people like that would work when all they had to do is be honest. All they had to do is work like everybody else did. But instead, no. They knew what they wanted. It wasn't the right way to go, but it's amazing the perseverance they had to get there. Man. So it doesn't matter. You can be successful in so many things as long as you can recognize what you want and envision yourself to get it. At some point, go all in, committing. There is no plan B. You're going to make it happen. I may not agree with what you're going to do, but you can make it happen. Never ending flexibility and perseverance, regardless of what gets in the way. You keep going till you get what you want. Here, Napoleon Hill said this. No, was it Napoleon Hill or I forget what? Earl Nightingale, one or the other. I get confused. No matter what you do, you must pay the price. And I'll say the price is not normally about money. The price is you and how you see things. But if you can get to the point where you simply cut off all other options, there is no plan B, you will do whatever it takes to get there, and you can summon the courage to do that. There is nothing you can't do, and everything you can do, as long as you decide to make that happen. Close of the books. Listen to just this podcast, nobody else's. I mean, really, keep it limited like that. Keep the good stuff. Use your own brain. Ask yourself what you would do, and go freaking do it. 15,000 plus coaching hours, one-on-one conversations. I got a few things I can tell you. Fortunately, if you listen to this, you're going to hear what I've learned. Man, what you heard today, I've learned so many times. Now you know it too.